Okay, we're back again, taking a look at the AI scene. And like always, the AI agent store is where we start just to see what's catching attention.
Yeah, it's such a good snapshot of what's happening, especially for businesses. And today, Trey.ai popped up.
Right, Trey.ai. They're positioning themselves as an AI integration platform,
Yeah.
really focused on enterprise automation.
Yeah.
Now, we're not going to get super technical, like digging into code or anything. The plan is more to understand what Trey.ai is offering, what problems it solves, who it's for, just based on their listing over at the AI agent store.
Got it. So what's the core idea? What is Trey.ai fundamentally?
Well, they call it a composable AI integration platform. That word composable seems pretty important.
Uh-huh. Suggests flexibility, like building blocks.
Exactly. Like you can build and adapt things, not just get stuck with one rigid setup. They talk about wanting fast, flexible, and secure deployment for enterprise AI agents.
Okay, fast, flexible, secure. That makes sense for enterprise.
And they mention two key things: their Universal Automation Cloud and something called the Merlin Agent Builder. Seems central to how they do it.
Right. That composable idea is interesting. It means um, businesses could maybe start small, specific AI things, then grow.
Yeah, that seems to be the angle. Lowering the barrier, maybe, instead of some huge upfront project.
And the Universal Automation Cloud sounds like the infrastructure behind it all.
Seems like it. And importantly, it's a low-code environment.
Ah, okay. So not just for hardcore developers,
That's the implication. You don't need to be a coding expert to start building workflows and integrations. They reckon it really speeds up development.
which fits because they're known in the IPI space, right? Integration Platform as a Service.
Yeah, exactly. They've got a reputation there.
So IPIs is like the plumbing connecting software. And Trey.ai is basically making that plumbing smarter with AI.
That's a good way to put it. Supercharging the connections, making the data flow more intelligent. Their goal, they say, is helping companies transform business processes, but with agility and confidence.
Confidence is key, especially with AI and data.
Definitely. And looking at who they say it's best for helps paint a clearer picture.
Okay, who's the target audience?
They list IT pros, automation engineers, business analysts, software devs, and enterprise architects.
Right, so people involved in the technical side or the strategy of automation. Makes sense.
Yeah, it helps you figure out pretty quick if it's relevant for you or your team. So let's talk about what you actually do with it. What are the use cases?
Okay, yeah, the practical stuff. Well, number one seems to be quickly developing and deploying AI agents, across different parts of the business.
Getting AI solutions up and running fast where you need them.
Exactly. And then automating complex workflows using those low-code tools we mentioned. And they also have pre-built templates.
Oh, templates are always helpful. A starting point for common tasks.
Definitely. Saves time.
Yeah.
And crucially, they mention ensuring data privacy and compliance. Built-in governance features.
That's huge for enterprises. You can't just bolt on AI without thinking about security and rules, so having it built in is a big plus.
Absolutely essential these days. Another thing is integrating different systems and apps seamlessly.
Which is sort of the basic job of an integration platform, right?
Yes, but the AI integration part suggests it's maybe more efficient, more intelligent about how it connects things.
Gotcha.
And finally, they talk about scaling AI initiatives. That composable, flexible platform lets companies start maybe with one thing and then expand AI across the board later.
So it grows with you. Okay, now this is interesting. The listing mentions an 84% autonomy level. What does that actually mean in this context?
84%.
Hmm.
The explanation they give points to how deeply their Merlin AI is integrated into the main Trey.ai platform.
So it's not just like an add-on AI, it's baked in.
Seems so. It's core to how it works. And apparently this powers specific AI features, things like automated workflow creation
Okay, that sounds useful.
and AI-driven connector detection. Think about how tricky connecting different systems can be if AI can help figure that out.
Yeah, that could save a lot of headaches. What else?
It also helps handle stuff like authentication, setting up standardized data formats, the fiddly bits that often slow down integration projects.
Right, so the AI handles the groundwork, letting users focus on the actual logic of the workflow.
That seems to be the idea. And the platform itself can handle complex stuff, nesting, branching, loops, triggers. It's not just for simple automations.
And it all comes back to that low-code visual builder, making it easier to see and tweak what's going on.
Exactly. User-friendly, even for complex processes.
Okay, the AI Agent Store listing also touches on community opinions. It mentions you need premium for the full details, negatives included.
Right. Typical paywall for deeper insights.
But they do share a specific positive comment about something called Tracer AI.
Tracer AI. What does it say?
Apparently, it's really good for multi-file coding tasks. The feedback was that it creates a solid plan and then applies the changes efficiently across all the files.
Oh, interesting. So like an AI assistant for developers within the Tray platform.
Seems like it. And the comment also praised the code quality, said it followed best practices, had clean structures, handled errors properly.
Wow, that's quite an endorsement. High-quality AI-generated code isn't always a given. Speaks well of their Merlin AI engine, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely a positive data point, even if we don't see the full picture of opinions.
Good to know. What are the practical details? Pricing, code access.
Pricing is contact for pricing.
Yep.
Pretty standard for enterprise software.
Yep, no surprise there.
Code access is closed source, so you use the platform's interface, you don't get the underlying code.
Also standard for this kind of platform. And popularity.
Listed at 77%. Gives a rough idea of its visibility on the store anyway.
Okay. And industries.
They highlight software development, business automation, IT, and customer service. Lines up with everything else we've discussed.
Makes sense.
And the tags just summarize it neatly. AI integration, automation platform, low-code development, data governance, IPS.
Right. Covers all the bases.
So, stepping back, what's the overall takeaway here? What's the impression of Tray.ai from this listing?
Well, it seems like a pretty robust platform focused on enterprises wanting to use AI for automation. The low-code aspect makes it accessible, but it also seems powerful enough for complex tasks.
Yeah, the emphasis on integration, governance, and that composable nature feels like a strong combination for businesses. It's not just simple task automation. It's about orchestrating bigger, smarter workflows.
And that brings up a point for you listening. How could something like this fit into your world? Could a platform that connects systems and automates complex processes using AI streamline things for your team or your company?
Definitely something to think about. And if you are curious and want to learn more about Tray.ai or just explore other AI tools out there,
then AIAgentStore.ai is the place to go. Lots of different agents and platforms listed there.
check it out. Thanks for tuning in to explore this with us.
Yeah, hope that was useful. And hey, if you have a moment, we'd really appreciate it if you could rate the podcast. Helps others find it.